Hi Best Buds, it's Cathy with Cathy's Garden, and I'm so happy that you joined me today. Today we're going to be making a bag flip book with 2 pockets and 2 tags featuring Chapter 1 papers, High Society Kit. But first let's have our shout out to Michelle, Make It Up, Susie, Waste Some Time with Maggie, Tomato, Lori, and Lucy. I appreciate each and every one of you. So this is an example of what we're going to be making today. So I have some vintage lace here from 1924 Linens and More, little bling. I've got a lady from the High Society kit, a little net. This is our little flip book here. Got a little bit more of that vintage lace, and this is our bag right here. And inside our bag I have 2 beautiful tags from the kit. Oh my goodness, I think this has turned out lovely, and what a interesting way to use a bag. I have not seen someone make it into a flip book, but we're going to do that today. So let's begin. So I have this beautiful paper. This is from the kit, High Society. Oh, I just love that color. And I have my bag right here. Now this is obviously a little white bag. I decided not to coffee dye it or anything like that. I really love the color. I especially like how it goes with the kit right here from Chapter 1. This Chapter 1 papers. This is 7 inches by 3.5 inches. That's what size the bag is. It does have a bottom on it like this. And what we want to do is we want to cover this little bag. Now I am going to trim this part right here, or should I trim this part off? Yeah. Sorry guys, I have to decide which side. I think I'm going to trim this off right here. And the reason is because I really want this beautiful color to be on the front of my bag. So right here, where what is technically the bottom part of the bag, because the bag opens up just like this. So the bottom part right here, we're going to add our glue. I'm adding my art glitter glue. You use the glue of your choice. So I'm gluing it up here. And then I'm simply going to lay my paper on the top. I just find it easier to do it this way and cut it out than it is to try to make it fit. Now, if you can make it fit, then I think that's fantastic, and you can do it that way. I have to do it this way so that it just is easier for me. So I'm going to trim it out now, holding up my bag so I can see where I need to trim, and just trimming this out. Like that. Perfect. Isn't that gorgeous? Now I'm going to cover the rest of my bag, and I'm simply going to, right here, I'm going to lift it up. I'm going to add my glue right here at that fold. I'm going to put it all over this area, and then we're going to pop. There's plenty. Yeah, we're going to pop that right on there. So staying with my art glitter glue, adding the glue right down in here, all the way to the edge, down, filling in my space here. Not laying this back down because I'm afraid it might get glued down. Pushing this paper all the way up to the fold, and we're covering this part of the bag now. So let's trim this out. Well, let's see here. I don't want to accidentally cut my bag. The shadow is keeping me from being able to see it real well. Okay, we got that trimmed out nicely. So that's going to be our front. I want to go ahead and I want to cover the back as well. So I still have some more of that beautiful paper. I'm going to keep my flowers right side up because this is a basket of flowers, and adding my glue onto this side of the bag. Now I have chosen not to line my bag. I think this color looks gorgeous with these papers, and I didn't even coffee dye it. I just think it looks gorgeous this way. So if you want to line it with maybe book page or coffee dye it, or that's an option. You can do that. Well, certainly this time I chose not to. Usually I'm coffee dyeing everything. Alrighty, so trimming this out like this. Alright, so this is what I'm considering the back, the one without the folded area. And then this is what I consider the front, where there's a little fold here. I have some papers that I have cut. And these papers I have cut to be about 4.5 by 3. I rounded the edge and I've kind of run my ink on it, my sponge. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There's 8 here. Now that's more than these. This is 1, 2, 3. This is 4. So there's 4 more. I'm thinking that might be too much. I'm going to at least take 3 away. So I'm going to remove 3 of these. I don't want it too awful fat. I don't think it will work well. I am going to grab my vintage photo and my sponge, and I'm going to quickly brush my sponge on the edge before I go any further. If I don't, I might have a hard time getting that done. So I'm going to do that. There's also something I want to do to the end of this paper, but I found out when I was working on this project that if I do it when I just put down that glue and glued on the beautiful papers, it chews it and it kind of messes it up. So I'm going to have to wait till it's the glue has dried a little bit more, or at least seeped into the paper more. All right, so now we have our papers. Now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have 5. That's good. We're going to slip these right up under that. We're going to position it to where there's about a ½ an inch between the two sides. And I want to try to keep it straight. So I'm going to line this up. I'm going to try to keep this straight. I'm thinking my bag's a little crooked. It was made maybe a little crooked. And there. So it's stuck right in there, right underneath and right up on the folded area. You need to pop it up there. Oh, let's see, let's pop this down here. And I don't think this is straight. My papers aren't even straight. Wait a second, guys. I'm a little cattywampus to the world here. That's not too bad. I'm going to grab another paper clip. What happened to my other paper clip? There we go. Now I'm going to bring in my punch. I'm going to use the larger hole right here. This is where you have to pay attention. We've just popped our paper up under here, so we only have this much space to put our hole. We can't put our hole up here or we're going to miss our papers altogether and they'll fall out. Okay, so I need to push this as far as it will go, and I need to keep it close to this edge right here so that I can catch those papers. So I'm just going to pop it right there. Okay, turn it around. That was the bigger one. Yeah. Turn it around and see if I can line it up a little bit, best I can, and punch through all those. Alrighty, so now we've got that done. The next thing, let's bring in our brads. Now I have 2 pretty big brads this time. They're pretty good size. And I'm going to pop them through the holes and open them up. I am going to open them up going out this way as opposed to this way, because you know me, I like covering my brads and things up. Now if you would rather not cover it up, then you would be able to remove these papers and add more when you use them, if that's what you'd like to do. I personally am going to make it so this gets covered up, but I thought that was going to be big enough and it's not. So let's just use that little sheet that we cut off in the very beginning. Let's use that and just cover it. Oh, that's beautiful on there. It came with the paper. It was part of that paper, and I just chose to cut it off. So now we're going to choose to put it back. I'm choosing to put it back and cover up these brads. And now that I look at it, I kind of want that part, and I didn't ink that part, and there's a little piece that's kind of, I need to trim before I get that glued down. Okay, so I'm going to grab this just to get this the way I want it before I glue it down, you guys. All right. All right, now I'm going to add my glue. I'm looking at it one more time. I'm going to add it just like that, so it's about right here. I'm guessing that's the length of it. I'm going to, my bag is crooked. That's okay if your bag's crooked. It's all going to work out. I'm just gluing this to cover up my brads. Like I said, if you would rather be able to change out your paper, then you wouldn't want to cover your brads up. Alrighty, so I'm just trimming now. Oh, that's beautiful. Alright, we've got that done. And now we've got our paper, and our paper is secured into our bag. Perfect, perfect. Now, do I dare trim this? I'm hoping it's dry. I've got Fiskars mini pinking shears. I have had these for years and years, you guys. I don't even know where I got it. It came in a set. I don't even have all the set. I have no idea where part of the set went, because I've had it, I've moved since then, and it's chewing. This is what I mean by chewing. Okay. It's a little bit wonky, but it's going to have to work. Now, I'm just, this will hide a lot of problems if you ink it. It's really why I love inking, because it will hide problems when you fussy cut and everything. It's just a wonderful thing. Kind of is a little bit of an illusion. Now, for our tags. In the kit, you will get this printable right here. And I printed this on cardstock. I trimmed out my tags. I'm just going to use 2 today. I chose to use this one right here. And I used some Sari Silk from Crimson Heart Studios. I'll link her shop down below. And I chose this one as well. So I've got 2 tags. These are the beautiful high society ladies in the kit. They're gorgeous. I think this one will go perfectly with what we're doing with this today. And where I want to put this, I want to put her on the first page of our flip book. Now I'm going to bring in, been throwing things in here, sorry about that. I'm bringing in some of this net. This is what I'm looking for. I'm looking for some net here. This will work right here. Now this is not vintage net. This is just regular old net, polka dotty net. And I'm going to pop it on, I'm looking at the way it's cut. I'm going to pop it right on here. And I'm going to let just a little bit coming over the edge, both top and bottom and the side, just a little bit. I'm going to add a little bit of hot glue right here just to grab it, to get it glued on there. I use hot glue. It's quick, it's easy, it's really great for videos, guys. So that's why I use hot glue. You use the glue of your choice. Okay, get that on there. Now I'm going to glue the bottom. So I've secured the net. Oh, it's already looking so spectacular. The lady. let's pop her right here. Now I want her, we're not going to use all of her, but I want as much of her as I can to fit on this page. I'm going to trim her right like this so that I'm able to pop her on just like that. So I'm also going to need to trim this off. Like I said, I'm trimming a little extra. I want it to hang over the edge. I just think that will, I don't know, I just like the way that looks. And I'm using this because it's really going to stick for that net. And I can continue showing you what I want to do here. All right, so we're looking like this. Now, there we go. In the bowl right here, I've got some bling. Now I can either use this, or I'm thinking maybe some pearls would look really pretty with this one too. So I used bling on the example when I made it, but I'm thinking on this one, maybe some pearls would look really nice. I don't know. I can't decide. Let's see here. Maybe if I put a little bit of net underneath it. No, I just don't know. I've got this. I thought this would look beautiful on the side. This is from vintage 1924 Linens and More. It's vintage lace. I also have this little piece. I thought that would go nicely there. And let's see here. I also have a little bit of this. Now, I wanted to maybe put some, goodness gracious, I want to put some on the corners. I'm just not sure. I need a little bit more of something going on here. Do I have any more coffee dyed? No. I have some of this. Alrighty, I'm not sure. Maybe this is what I need here. And then maybe I can put that there, and either this or the pearls. I like this because of the black. Let's do it this way. So I've changed my mind a little bit, and I'm going to add my glue right down here. I'm going to pop this one. I'm going to hurry up, pop it on. Pop it right on there like that. I'm going to trim this off. Better pick it up to do that. And switch my scissors real quick to my good scissors. There we are. Oh, that's looking marvelous. And I was going to put that right here. And I still think I need to put that right here. Maybe this way. Maybe this way. I don't know which way. I think that's the back. I think that's the front. I might have it hang over just a little bit. I think you might be able to see it a little more, a little better. Then add my little bit of bling right here. Oh my goodness. That is looking spectacular. Now let's go ahead and pop on our little laces right here. And I'm bringing this back because I'm thinking, do I want any more of this underneath here? No, I just want that right there. So I'm sure there's a right and a wrong. I think that's that way. I think it goes this way. I'm just going to add my glue right directly on it. Turn it around. Pop it on. Just like that. Now let's add the tags. So we've got this tag. Let's open up our bag. You know, the bag is gusseted, so you're going to have two areas in which will hold your tag nicely here, right in here, on that side of the gusset, and then on this side of the gusseted part. I love how this project has come together using a paper bag. I hope that you have enjoyed this video. And if you have, please give me a thumbs up. I invite you to subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you in my next video. I'll see you there, guys. Bye now.